Okay, so really good progress in week one. Good to see people starting to develop their argument and recognize sort of the steps that need to be taken. This is just a quick feedback of some general things that have come up over week one and then some instructions for week two. So, Uh, generally, everyone needs to go onto Sector and get your feedback for your checkpoint. Um, this is really just a chance to get additional feedback on whether you are meeting the guidelines appropriately. So it's not like a full draft. I'm not going through and checking your spelling and all that sort of stuff, but it's just a chance for you to see, am I doing the right thing? So if you don't submit these, you're really just disadvantaging yourself. Um, on the documents, I've made lots of comments where I could about things that you're doing well, things to work on. Um, Please read these carefully and take them on board. It can be really useful to actually write out some of the key advice and have it on a sticky note that you stick on your laptop to remind yourself as you're doing it. This is what my supervisor at uni does for me, and I write it down and then I have it there when I'm working on it so I can remember the key things that I need to do. A couple of, I guess, common errors. You must have a topic sentence for your paragraph. So this means whenever you start your paragraph, it should have something like, for example, it is clear that dogs are better than cats. My research question is about which one's better. I've got to actually respond to that. That might be the opener for my introduction. And then in the paragraphs, are really simple. The first reason why is da, 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 da. Please don't jump straight into your information unless you're answering your question. It's really confusing for your reader. The other thing is, don't fall into the trap of just whacking a quote followed by a quote followed by a quote followed by another quote. What you want to do instead is actually explain your ideas. So you want words like this means, or this can be interpreted as, you might say something like as such, anything that allows you to explain the information. That's really important. That's part of your S1 criteria. It's going to be 30% of your grade. So please make sure you're working on getting your voice in as well. The third thing is, where appropriate, try and refer to your resources. So you might say Dr. X, a specialist in COVID. Oh my God, that's not how you spell any of those words. Explained. Da, 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 da. If my topic is about COVID and I have a specialist, I should be selling that. If it's WebMD, a medical website, that's less fancy, but it's still, useful to know what it is that you're using. So this is our feedback for week one. We want you thinking about your argument. We know that at the moment, the aim of the game is getting 500 words in per week to try and get your argument written. And then we'll have a week to sit down and to slice through and really consider what your work has achieved and ways to enhance it. So, let's get busy. So what does that mean then for this week? Well, it means that we have a few jobs that we need you to do. The first is that we need you to read and fix your work so far, not to perfection, but just where possible to quickly enhance, because you want that to look good on your next submission. Then we want you to tackle the next 500 words. Now that might be a couple of paragraphs. You're going to have to figure out what structure that takes and how you actually make that work for you. So please make sure that you're referring back to the resources on Sector, in your booklet, and on YouTube, because they're all going to be useful and they're an opportunity for you to excel. Good luck.